going to go ahead and record it. And we're good, Mr. Crandall.
All right. Hey, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming on board for another edition of Tech Tuesday with the awesome, I love this guy, William Kerbox, live from Daytona Beach, Florida. Bill, sometimes if you get a minute or so, turn your camera around and show us your front yard where you're working from.
Can you see it?
Not yet.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me, oh, really? Okay, hold on here. Huh. It's not showing it, huh?
Not showing it.
All right.
I think you have your background on
Yeah, I've
Zoom.
got the background. I would love to show it, but if it's going to hold us up, we're not going to let that happen.
Next time.
Okay.
Next time.
So good. Anyway, so we're live here. We got John and Shauna, and we are on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube live, and we're excited to be here. So Frank, thanks for having me on. You know, I saw from Tom Ferry the other day. He is a great guy. He was saying about the 90-day plan, right? And now is not the time to start going on vacation. And right now, what you do now is going to determine if you got money coming in January or February or March or on in the thing. So that reminded me to start to offer to talk on Tech Tuesday about our print to video. I'm going to actually share my screen. I'm going to try and keep this interesting. And so we are going to show you the screen. Okay, so this is an example of one of our mailers. This actually happens to be a video. I'm going to see if I can play part of that.
Hey guys, Elliot Searle with eXp Realty here.
Can you see that?
Yeah, pump up the volume.
And working here in North Myrtle Beach, and I wanted to thank you for signing up for the North Myrtle Beach.
So this happens to be a video offer from this gentleman, my client, Elliot. And this is basically embedded as a QR code. I'm going to show you the bigger picture on the mailer. And so what is so cool about the mailer is that you can print these up with a great offer and you can hand deliver them. You can put, let me see if I can share a couple of pieces here. I'm actually going to switch gears here. I'm going to stop sharing. So you can walk around town with your little QR code with your business card. You can use your mailer card, which I actually have been taking out and testing it and dropping it. And what is so great about it is that it will immediately, when the client wipes their phone over the card, I'm going to show you where it goes. Can you see this here, Frank? North Seller's Guide?
Yes.
So we've got it all set up. Now we happen to use KV Core. Okay. If you're with eXp, great. If you're using Commissions Inc. or Boomtown, there are related tools. So what happens is they've swiped it over. Now this is what they're looking at. If they go here, the first thing they're going to see is a video from the agent explaining the seller's guide.
Wow.
They're going to have access to neighborhood reports. Now, what's so great about the KV Core neighborhood report is it does not require any login or email or any of that. And that's a big deal because clients don't want them. That's why Zillow has become so big. You go there, you put your address in, you get your value. That's what they want. This is the same thing. The difference is if you start to click around here, it will take you and ask for a little bit more information. So that is one of the lead generation components. Hold on a second. Okay, so it takes them into the neighborhood report, and of course, it takes them directly into the home value. Now, I don't know if any of you are aware. KV Core recently changed the valuation tool that's right on all your websites under sell. Now, when you put in the address, you immediately get 3 different values. And what's so great about it, it doesn't require a bunch of information. That address will go into your KV core. But what you've done is you have put something on the doorstep of a potential home seller, offering them something of interest. So let's talk about potential titles. Okay. So the thing that's happened in our economy right now is sellers are concerned. They don't know what the current market has done to affect the value of their home. There are going to be a lot of home sellers that need to sell right now. The economy is not in great shape. It's a great time for real estate. And so if you put a title and a big, beautiful QR code with something like this, find out in 2 seconds how much the value of your home has changed during COVID. Or something to the effect of, curious to see how much your neighborhood, your neighbors' homes have sold for in the past 3 months. The beauty about this KV Core report, it's going to give you 3 numbers without any sign in. They're going to get 3 different valuations. It's a great conversation starter. So my recommendation is have someone design a mailer card. You don't have to put anything on the back if you're going to hand do it. That's what I'm doing. I've got a stack of these babies and I'm going out again because you know what? Each one's about 30 grand. And so have someone design it, have the QR code large. I happen to make my QR code. I put it in a little image, so in an arrow, so they would do it, and get back to work. The mailer cards, you want to make it hyper local if you can. I made this one here. It happened to be for St. John's. That's an area in Florida. I'm actually looking for a home in St. John's, Florida. Rather than wait around, I decided I'm going direct. When they swipe there, guess what? Guess who's there talking? Bill Kerbox and his family, telling them I want to buy their house. And as if that's not enough, right below it, I put a KV Core home value tool.
Bill,
So-
tell us about your results yesterday.
Well, we went out Sunday morning about 9 a.m. It was a little foggy, and we put out about 130 cards, and we had 8 responses.
That's huge.
Yeah, I was absolutely stoked. Now, to be completely transparent and to find a way that you can actually do this, I used a mobile app. It happened to be Shorby, S-H-O-R, I think it's Shorby, SHOR.BY, something like that. You can use any of the tools that will allow you to embed a video and a link to a home value tool, or you can just use your KV Core links, right? We've talked about the home value, make a nice card and put in an innovative title, but here's another one. The neighborhood report. So if you were to go to your KV Core site and scroll down, it's just sitting there, nobody's using it. Scroll down until you go to areas you serve. On there, pick an area. Let's just do one. I'll pick Beverly Hills. That Beverly Hills neighborhood report has got all of the well, you can see it right here. It's got all of the content that you want, including all these charts.
Can you share your
Everything-
screen? Because we're not seeing
Oh,
it.
yeah, sorry. Here we go. Okay, so this is what the neighborhood report looks like. So when you pick one of the links from your KV Core site, just take that link, make it into a QR code, takes 2 seconds, and the client, this is what the client will see. Most popular, most expensive, least expensive. It will show every detail of what's happening in the market. It will even show, I could even click on here if I was the buyer, foreclosures, right? I can click on here and go to open houses, right? So this is a valuable tool. So you go into your neighborhood, pick a neighborhood with 500 homes, 1,000 homes, and do the Beverly Hills neighborhood report. instant access, right? And put the QR code on the mailer. When people get in for the home value and the neighborhood report and they don't have to sign in, they will do it. We have created another tool to put in front of that called a Realty Funnel. And so the funnel, if you're using funnels, that's great. You may want to consider your QR code going to the funnel and having one of the first texts or email delivering the neighborhood report or the home value tool. I have the same home value site. I mean, they've been on agents' websites since God was born, right? What's your name, your phone number? They've never worked. But if you make the whole presentation about one thing, value, neighborhood report, find out, don't worry, you're gonna run into some people. Now, if I can almost tell you how many of these you can hand out in an hour. If you just walk up and down, I have a little system. Now I'm 70 years old. Do I care? No, I'm out there because I need results for my clients. I own an ad agency and I want to find a house for myself. And frankly, if someone clicks on that and they don't want me and they don't want their value, they may want to sell. Well, even at $1 million, that's 25 grand. So, a cup of coffee and a pair of running shoes. I will tell you one thing, don't do this. I did it in flip-flops on Sunday and I was sliding all over the place, but you know what? I talked to a couple of people at their front door. Nothing is better than actually going to the front door and talking to people about real estate.
Well, what I like is as soon as I go to more information and they want me to sign in, I click off.
That's right.
I click off,
That's right.
and I know we miss millions of opportunities by that.
That's right.
However, I really, really enjoy this. Now, Bill, before I forget, could you put your information down in the chat bar in case anybody wants to get a hold of you?
Sure, I appreciate that. And while I'm doing that, I've got another good piece of news.
Yeah.
So if you can make these cards, the valuation and the neighborhood report, guess what? They work for expireds. Are you kidding? Use this thing. First of all, I just have no stand. I'll walk in a gas station, a donut shop, a coffee shop. When I leave, these cards are everywhere. Get out there and get back to work.
Yeah.
Have a great Christmas and a holiday, and you don't have to worry about, because you got a lot less competition right now. And
Excellent.
I think that's exciting. So let me put in my info. And I want to spend one more minute here of talking about funnels. Funnels are not follow-up systems like Follow Up Boss or some of that's a great company, by the way. Funnels are a way to make an offer and then deliver for a period of time. We make a seller and a buyer's funnel that goes for 18 months. So if you're making funnels, make one of the links in the delivery to go to the home value, the neighborhood report, and then bring value. I happen to have a partner with my company, and he's like you, Frank. If there's no value, don't you put your name in and you've been fooled. No, they don't like it. Find great value. I think we'll do another call here real soon and we'll kind of go into our seller's funnel. But I want to close with this. It's a great time to get back to work. If 70-year-old Bill Kerbox can go out there, knock on doors. I had my drone in the air, and by the way, I met 2 other people from that. Launch a drone and you'll definitely meet somebody. So unless there's any questions, I think that's really kind of the story with print to video marketing.
Yeah, that's a very unique way of marketing. And does anybody have any questions for Bill at this time? I know, John, you're very tech savvy.
What's happening, John? Anything you can add?
No, not too much. That looks really, really cool, Bill. I love being able to connect from the the QR codes right to the video, and we do need to do more of that. Just gotta, on my end, I just gotta systemize it a little more.
Well, the good news is, I pretty much started the video industry for real estate a long time ago. And I'm not saying that as an ego, but I'm telling you, it used to be a big deal. Right now, the iPhone is 100% king, right? So if you can make a personalized video
Hmm.
and basically relating to the value, hey, John, hey, Mr. Seller, it's John O'Sullivan. I dropped this off in your neighborhood. I thought you'd appreciate it. We're not capturing your information. Just put in your address and we'll give you 3 home values. If you want to discuss it, you can always text me direct and then blah, 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 blah. You can make a video like that, put it in YouTube, put a link to the home value tool, make a QR code out of that. And I mean, the bigger the QR code with a simple offer, because guess what?
Yes.
Guess what? Here's what they're so sick of. Just listed, just sold. Look at me. Number one, they don't want that. Give them value. So the neighborhood report and the home value tool are good if the title is interesting, right? They're scared right now. They need to know what the hell's going on in the marketplace. So spend some time on the copy, make the QR code, and get back to work.
Yep. I just said a big blurb that says, find out what the hell is going on in the market.
You know what? Honestly,
Just like that.
I love that. I mean, yeah.
What the
Want
hell
to
is
know
going
what
on?
the hell's really going on, and then just have a big QR code.
That's right. People.
You know what? I'm telling
They'll
you.
do it.
Yeah, good. I mean, I think that would definitely work. And there are going to be expires, but here's the good news. Most people, I've talked to a lot of people, their heads are kind of going in the sand. They're thinking about the holidays. It's not you have to ruin your holidays, but you don't want to ruin your holidays and ruin the rest of your career when you're reinventing yourself in January and you're broke, spend a 2 or 3 hours a week. And I guarantee if you're out there innovate, because you know what, when you're knocking on door, when you're dropping these cards, don't just drop them and run. Say, hand them to them. There's a lot of confidence when you've got something of value.
Yeah.
And these,
Yeah, absolutely.
these are of value. Shauna, what do you think? You got any feedback?
No, I love the title though. Definitely a shocking, something to capture their attention. I love that.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm here. If you guys want to text me, I'll listen to your titles. But titles are great. I recently have been using a company. I think it's called Jasper. And Jasper, it's got a little expensive. They were billing me like $120 a month, and I thought, no, that's too much. But you put in what you think is a title, and then AI will rewrite it. Or you put in any copy that you want, and I'm telling you, it makes you look really good. So if you put in homes for sale in Roseville, California in 2022, it will rewrite it and give you 5 versions of that. But copy is definitely key. It's easy to make the QR code. Just go into your KV Core. By the way, just real quick, John and Shauna, are you guys using KV Core or other related software?
I use the KV Core.
John, how about you?
Yeah, very little though. I actually need to use it a lot more.
Okay, well, if that's all you got out of this call, then you owe me $10. So call it a day. All right, guys.
All right,
Any other-
William, thank you again for your time. You're
Got
the
it.
best.
Thank you.
We'll see
Have a
you
good one,
next
you guys.
time on Tech Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll do it. We're going to come up with a good one for next week.
Okay.
Thank you, Bill.
See you.